Hi, welcome to the Women in Leadership Body, Soul, Mind, and Business podcast weekly reading. I'm Charlie. We are currently reading the Path of the Yoga Sutras, and we are currently on chapter 47 this week. If you would like to pick up your own copy of the Path of the Yoga Sutras, head on over to our website at www.womeninleadershipbsmb.com, click tools, and you can find it right there. This week, chapter 47, Dhyana. Continuous focus. Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakens. Carl Jung. The second step to understanding something or someone happens naturally as your concentration lasts longer and the distractions within and without lessen. This one-pointedness awakens us in our inner peace and brings us one step closer to complete absorption. With Dhyana, the heart-mind begins to clarify, and the detrimental thoughts and emotions fade away. Dhyana is the seventh limb of yoga and the middle stage of turning inward. Dhyana is continuous dharana, attention so focused that peripheral noise does not interfere with our concentration. Dharana is focusing on a single object, but thoughts about the object vary. Dhyana occurs when only a single idea is present in the heart-mind. As an archer concentrates only in the bullseye and nothing else, we focus only on our chosen object. In Dhyana, only one thought about the object exists. Dharana is like water dripping intermittently on a single spot. Dhyana is like honey flowing continuously over the spot. An unfocused heart-mind is by definition fragmented and distracted. As our attention drifts from one thing to another quickly, our nervous system amps up, affecting our breath and creating stress on our body. Performing too many tasks at once in a limited amount of time is a recipe for disquietude and stress. If we do this day in and day out, we move toward a consciousness taken up entirely by a multitude of thoughts and emotions, and further away from our true nature. Dhyana can be practiced wherever full concentration is helpful. For example, at the end of an asana practice, it is helpful to sit quietly in order to transition from the practice to the next activity in our day. Even while doing a posture, if you are fully focused on your body or breath, then you are practicing Dhyana. Each time your attention strays to a fellow classmate or the teacher, you revert back to Dharana. Early in the morning, especially before sunrise, is considered the best time to meditate, since very little is going on. Whenever we turn our attention inward, we usually shift among the three inner limbs of yoga, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. Dhyana can help us overcome detrimental thoughts and emotions that are the result of deeper mental emotional triggers. Using Dhyana, there is room for only one vritti in the heart-mind, the current and continuous thought directed toward the focal point. Because of this, Dhyana blocks out the afflictive thoughts and emotions, allowing our heart-mind to absorb only the positive energy of the chosen object. For example, as we concentrate on understanding others, we see their positive and negative aspects as nothing more than an accumulation of their past experience. The more time we spend seeing their outer appearance as a temporary shell covering up their true nature, the closer we are to the last stage of turning inward. If our chosen object is our heart, then we realize the same holds true for ourselves. The clarification and stabilization of the heart-mind can result from Dhyana as well. The more the attention is focused, the fewer distractions occur, and the more the heart-mind becomes serene and composed. Eventually, as our heart-mind becomes immersed in the pure waters of meditation, it will no longer produce any negative behavioral patterns, paving the way for us to become a kinder and more compassionate presence. As we become transfixed on our chosen object, we bolster our inner orientation and let go of outer distractions, and the final limb of yoga, or samadhi, inches closer and closer. Dhyana is the centerpiece of turning inward and is necessary for connecting with our divine inner light of awareness. Thoughts. As the heart-mind concentrates on its chosen object, peripheral distractions gradually fade away. I can maintain my focus continuously, disregarding all other activity. I will continue to progress toward complete understanding of my chosen object. Exercises. Choose a person to focus on and set a time each side. Choose a person to focus on and set aside time each day to meditate on that person in order to gradually understand who she or he is, and if you have issues with that person, when and why he or she pushes your buttons. The next time you are interacting one-on-one with a person while others are present, see if you can keep your attention on the person you are talking with instead of listening in on other nearby conversations. While you are meditating, are you seeking something? See if you can practice patience and let go of results, allowing your heart-mind to settle naturally on your chosen object and being in no hurry to reach any particular state. Just be with the object. Thank you so much for joining us today for this week's weekly reading from the Path of the Yoga Sutras. Head on over to our website. We talk about these wonderful topics every single week on our podcast, and turn them into tools for everyday life and for use in your business. So give us a like, give us a subscribe, follow along, and we'll see you next week. Namaste.